Okay guys, so as promised, here is the disassembly video of the Panasonic Q. Just a quick update on this before I get started, because I guess it's probably going to take a little while. The problem I had with this initially was that it wouldn't turn on because someone had plugged it into a European plug outlet, and obviously being a Japanese console, that would be twice the amount of power that should be going through it. So I popped the side off, and luckily there was just a fuse that had blown inside, so I just removed the fuse and replaced that. But the other problem this had is that the front panel buttons don't work. I'm thinking there's probably like a cable missing inside there, but I'm not too sure about exactly why it is. But anyway, it does power on. The power button works because it's connected to the GameCube PCB as well as game reset, but yeah, nothing else on the front works. But yeah, other than that, just to keep this brief, let's just dive straight into it, and we'll get the side off and get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is, it'd help if I have the correct screwdriver, but fortunately I've just got this little thing. First thing I want to do is to take the side panels off, and it is an idea to really should be using the right screwdriver for this one, chew the ends off, but yeah, it's definitely a good idea to have a tray handy to keep the screws in, because there's a lot of them, and it's an idea also to keep them in like in groups, so that you know roughly what goes where. See, the thing I tend to do when you've got tough screws, or you've got a really crappy screwdriver like I've got right now, unfortunately, is just put a shitload of pressure and just kind of edge them loose rather than trying to force them around, because you'll just round the heads off, and that'll be the end of it. But anyway, there's one side off, and basically you want to lift these up like so, because they kind of hook in at the back and the front, and you don't really want to bend them because these are little metal plates. That's one side. Right, now that we've got the side off, you can see here we have one half of the power supply board. The main power supply board's down here, and here's where the fuse is. So if you ever accidentally connect it to UK mains, or it's just not powering on whatsoever, take a look at that fuse. And another little very quick tip about fuses: if you've got a Japanese system or American system, then generally you'll have a little fuse in there that says it's a like, I don't know, say it's 2 amps, it'll say 120 volt 2 amps or 110 volt 2 amps. Obviously in the UK it's hard to find a fuse that's got 120 volts written on it, but just know that you can use a 240 volt 2 amp fuse in there, because all we're concerned about is the amperage, not the voltage. So just a quick tip there. And now I've got to try and remember what to do next. Yeah, as you see, this whole top part here should come up like so. There's a little catch on the back there, you just need to put it out and then up, and you've got several catches on the side. Try and get this in frame properly. You've got one here, and you've got a little screw here that you need to take off to get the front panel off, and another catch at the bottom here for taking the front panel off. So if I just pop this under here and ease that forward, that raises that up. Do the same on the other side, and there we go, that's top section is now loose. So now I have to remove this cable, and this ribbon cable here very carefully. I'll spin it round, and I've got another cable here to remove, and one down here as well, and then that is now completely separate.